You ready?
Let's do this.
Okay. Another Blade 2016. It's the end of the show. We're sitting here at the hotel. What is it, the Renaissance Waverly,
Yeah,
right?
Renaissance Waverly. Long day.
I'm with my buddy Ryan Hayes. I saw Ryan all weekend. He was a big help to anybody that needed it. Him and his wife Mary are just great people. It was a great show. This video is to thank everybody that stopped by the DISKIN USA booth, and I'm sure Ryan's gonna have something to say then too, and also to go over what I got at the Blade Show this year, which is always fun. I never come down here really thinking about getting knives, but I don't ever go home empty-handed.
It always happens.
It does. So the pieces I picked up, one of Sam Lurkin's test knives, which is a ivory integral Damascus piece inspired by the Hurock. This was one of Sam's test knives. It's gorgeous. It's got some very cool, I don't know if you call it engraving or what would you call that?
I call that file work.
File work in the ferrule there. Again, it's inspired by a Hurock. It's just a gorgeous piece. Paul Long really hooked me up before the show because he's such a good leathersmith. He can just tell what the knife needs even without seeing it. Paul made this sheath sight unseen, shark skin, cross draw. Look at the way it fits, like Kydex. And for an ivory knife, you don't want it to fall out. It doesn't get any better. So Paul got really lucky on this.
Very lucky.
Very lucky. The second piece I got was from another one of my most favorite makers. I know it's horrible English, but he's just a big favorite of mine. Claude Bouchonville. Claude is also from Belgium. I had posted this knife up before I came down here, not knowing I was going to get it, but Claude knew how much I liked it. It was the small carbon Coltan. And it is just a wicked little fighter. It's got a blackened steel guard, carbon fiber handle, and a beautiful, very dark Damascus blade. Just an awesome piece. Claude Bouchonville, just a great guy. Him and his lovely girlfriend were here all weekend. They were a joy to be around. Just an awesome maker. Look at Claude's work. Claude is just doing some incredible stuff. Beautiful. Then the piece I got early, which was actually supposed to be a blade delivery from Ben Seward. I got it home, but I brought it here to display. Ben's little bodyguard with the linen micarta handle. Again, with a Paul Long shark skin, in belt, cross draw, any type of sheath carry you'd like. Just another really neat, awesome sheath. So these are my three fixed blades that I count as my blade knives. And then I picked up another blade that I never thought I would get. John Gray, he's in the DISKIN USA booth. A lot of you know him. John's got a huge following. John is an awesome maker. John has a line of production knives. This is called the Pocket Brute?
Yeah, the Pocket Brute.
The Pocket Brute. These are priced at a point where it's insanity. They're made by Kaiser, which is a company that does very high-end production work. And honestly, the action on this knife, the feel on this knife, it's incredible. It feels awesome. John makes wicked designs. Ryan and I both like this knife so much, we both have one. So this was my Blade Show grabs this year. Again, I can't thank you all enough for coming by the DISKIN USA booth. We really appreciate it. Ryan, thank you. Ryan is the new president of the CKCA,
a
great organization started by Kevin Jones. Kevin is awesome, and Kevin did a fine job.
Did a fantastic job.
And I'm sure Ryan's going to also do a great job. Ryan, go ahead, bro.
Here at the 2016 Blade Show, sitting here with Joe and whatnot. great supporter of the CKCA and everything. I didn't get as much as Joe did, but just real quick, I ended up getting,
Well, I get lucky.
you know how
I
it
got
goes.
lucky.
Yeah, I ended up getting a axe by Lynn Ray. He makes a fantastic axe. It's a working axe. It will cut all day long. Just really feels good in the hand, and it will chop all day. As we did, we both got a folder from John Gray. Very, very, very well made, and the price point for what you get is incredible. I was a little shocked at the price it was, but we ended up throwing down and taking 2 folders home. So it was fantastic, it really was, and couldn't be happier. A little announcement for the CKCA. Sam Lurkin was gracious enough to donate a knife for a membership drive. Little sketchy on the details what we're going to exactly do at this point, but there will be other news that come along and what we're going to do. And the knife that he has donated for this is what he refers to as his Furious Maximus, and this thing is just incredible. The handle is ebony. Serge, I can't remember his last name off the top of my head. There'll be details of all of it, but he did a fantastic job checkering. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but this is going to be what we're going to do to drive the memberships and whatnot. So if you're a new member and you sign up, your name will be entered in a drawing to win this. And it's going to go to Paul Long to get a sheath. So it's going to be a very nice package for somebody. We will post information up on our website at the Custom Knife Collectors Association.com, and we'll go from there. And I'd like to thank Joe for all he does and letting us...
I don't do anything.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap. But anyway, Joe works hard promoting knife makers and everything. Really appreciate him and what he does. And and guys, that's about it. It's the end of the show, and we're both tired, and well, it's a good show.
It was another great blade.
Awesome blade show.
The lines were long to get in, the crowds were good, the booth, our booth at least, was awesome. Everybody made it awesome. Non-stop action. Matt Diskin, I want to thank him especially.
Yes.
Matt, everything I do for people in the knife world, I could not do without Matt's gracious and very generous attitude toward promoting knives, custom knives, every aspect of knives in general. Matt Diskin truly is, one of the great patrons and just parts of the knife industry. You're going to be seeing a ton of stuff designed by Diskin coming out from some big hitting companies. Matt Diskin he's growing into being just a force that is just undeniable, and he makes it all possible. One quick thing I do want to thank is Paul Long.
Yes.
Paul Long made the trip out here again. Thank you, John Horrigan, for bringing him. Paul looked great this year. He was at his best. He's doing the best work of his life, I think. I'm just so happy Paul made it out here again. I love you, Paul. One more quick little funny coincidence. Paul making sheaths without seeing the knives. When Paul first walked up to the Diskin USA booth, he hands me this beautiful shark skin pouch sheath for a folder, and he says, I don't know what I made this for, but it's real big, but here, you take it. So I grab it, I look at it, I thought, man, I could put a 45 magazine or maybe even a double stack magazine in it. I'm looking at it thinking, what am I going to do with it? It just so happens that the Pocket Brute by John Gray literally fits in it like a glove. Perfect. So, a lot of weird coincidence this show.
Very weird. And by the way, Paul, you got lucky.
A lot of great time spending with Ryan. I mean, Reed and Ryan got to see each other a lot every day.
Yes.
Thank you all for looking, and appreciate it.
You guys have a good one. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.